Hi, everybody. This is Brian Mahoney, the CEO of Trend Research and the president of the OTT executive community. We're continuing in our podcast series where we interview leaders of the industry. Today, we're joined by Teresa Lopez from LoveTV Channels. Welcome, Teresa.
Hello. Thank you very much, Brian, for inviting me to participate in this podcast. And congratulations for the OTT executive podcast. Great idea.
Thank you. Yeah,
Great
we've been doing it for 6 months, and we're going to be moving on to season 3 after the show. So,
fantastic.
Yeah, so thank you so much. So tell me a little bit about your background and what led you to the current role.
Yes. Well, my current role is co-founder and CEO of LoveTV Channels. LoveTV Channels is a company producing fast channels. I can explain a little bit more later. And I arrived here because I have been working in the last 10 years on Rakuten TV. And as head of content on Rakuten TV, I launched multiple channels, like about around 100 channels across Europe, fast channels. And I realized that there was a great opportunity for growth to come in the following years. But also that in Europe, we were lacking many channels, a lot of content offer, no?
Mm-hmm.
There are many thematics that were not covered, and then many languages. And in Europe, we need to have the channels that are localized in each of the markets.
Right, and that's regulated too, right? Like I know in France, like a certain percentage of the content has to be produced there, or is not so much?
But it's not so much about the regulations.
Okay.
It's about the audience. You will not get viewership if the channels are in English.
Right.
You can have something in English that is subtitled, like documentaries, but it has to be subtitled in French. And most of the content needs to be in French for France and in Spanish.
So localization, right?
So localization is key. And I thought there was this opportunity. So when I finished my time on Rakuten TV, I explored the market and decided to start this new adventure. It was a year ago.
Oh, good for you. Congratulations.
Yes.
That's exciting. I bet it's a little nerve-wracking too, right? Like branching out, starting your own company.
Yeah. But it's very exciting. I'm really enjoying because I like challenges and I like to do new things, and you learn a lot about this. We started in June, July this year. Since then, we have launched 13 channels under 3 brands. So basically what we do, we look for a thematic. We, let's say we have trailers and it's about the latest movies and TV shows. And then we produce trailers in 5 different languages. It's not only the language, the content is for each of the markets.
Right.
So trailers is about the latest movies and TV shows, and trailers in Spain, we will see not only the trailers in Spanish, but also trailers about the Spanish movies that are coming to theaters. So we produce 5 channels under the brand Trailers. Then we produce Love Wine. It's about wine.
So it's not just about love TV relationships. It could be, love or fans around certain.
It's not about love relationships.
Yeah.
It's about being passionate about something.
Okay.
So you can be passionate about wine. You can be passionate about travel. You can be passionate about movies and TV shows. So we have, we launched Love Wine. Love Wine. Trailers is available all across Europe.
Yeah.
Love Wine is available in Europe, but also in the US.
Right.
And last week we launched in Australia with LG Channels.
Congratulations. Very exciting.
Thank you. Very, very exciting. Yes.
So what is your distribution strategy then? You mentioned you've got Europe covered, you're launching on specific platforms or channel partners.
The idea is to maximize our distribution. Of course, we start with those platforms that has more coverage in terms of devices or users and more territories, because it's more efficient for us to gain scale. Right?
So what channel platforms and distribution do you have right now?
We are distributing with Samsung, LG Channels, Xiaomi, and in the States with Xumo.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
But now we are, the main focus for me to be in Stream TV was to have meetings with distributors so that we can offer our channels. The English feed is available worldwide, so we can offer trailers and Love Wine. And then the last brand that I didn't mention yet is Love the Planet. It's a channel about sustainability.
Yeah.
And also we produce 5 different languages. Now is being distributed in Europe with Samsung. And next step would be to increase the distribution with LG channels, Xiaomi, and of course we would love to be also have a presence in the United States.
So for those foreign language contents that you're delivering in the United States, are they subtitled or how does that work?
Well,
Or the local language?
Since we produce Love Planet in English, French, German, Italian, and Spanish, the one that I offer to distributors here is the English version.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yes. And we are also exploring to adapt our channels to neutral Spanish. We are very aware of the 20% of the community in the United States that is a Spanish speaker, but it's most of the people coming from LATAM, so they are used to neutral Spanish, and we are adapting our channels for this. So it is important that the TV channels are adapted for the audience, otherwise we will not gain engagement.
Right.
This is what the main focus.
Are there other paths for you to generate engagement in viewers, like social media? Like, tell me a little bit about how you attract new viewers.
At this stage, we still don't have all these parties, like a next stage that we need to work on. What we do is for each of our channels, we have a channel roadmap in which we highlight interesting topics related to the thematic. So I'll give you an example with trailers because I think it's easier to understand. So trailers, of course, is about the latest movies and TV shows, and we have 2 specials per month. And these specials are based, one in like the strongest new release coming to theaters, and then something that happens because it's in the calendar, no? Summer is summer, Halloween is Halloween. So in June, our specials are around Indiana Jones because it's coming to theaters.
Yeah.
We have a special about Indiana Jones. And then we have a special about Pride Month.
Yeah.
Then in July is Mission Impossible and a marathon of TV shows for the summer. This type of things.
Okay.
With this special content, the platforms like Samsung, LG, Xiaomi, what they do is they take these highlights and they promote our channels.
So on their home
within
screen.
the UI.
Okay. So within the UI, so you have an app, you have a tile, right?
Yes.
On their screen, but then you also do promotions around specific.
Yes, when you enter these platforms, normally they have a UI where you have certain banners.
Right.
Promoting things that are coming. So what we do is we have this special content and we have like a continuous conversations with our distributors so that they know what they can promote. And basically every month we have something running out.
Something new, something.
Yeah,
fresh.
now in Samsung we have Pride, and then in July we have a promotion because for Love the Planet, we license the content, the tech conferences, and we are promoting that during the month of July. So this gives visibility to our channel.
So each month you might have a theme and it sort of ties it together. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is the way we are doing the marketing so far. We are a small team. We are trying to grow as fast as we can.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is
Well, that's
how we
great.
do it.
So we're here at Stream TV, a lot of discussions about a lot of different things. What are the themes that you see that are coming out of this show? Any sort of highlights from your perspective?
Well, I see, first of all, it's very different fast in the US and fast in Europe. I think that the US has become very crowded and it has many challenges because there are many channels out there. I guess for the platforms must be a mess.
Yeah.
To organize and make sure to drive traffic to all the channels. So there is a discoverability. In Europe, we are discussing about discoverability, but the problem is nothing compared to the here because the amount of channels is still.
It's cluttered. It's very cluttered.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I see, not because I have seen here, but I think it's something that it will make a change in Europe is when the telcos jump in too fast. They are exploring the opportunity. Our big companies, things don't happen from one day to the other, but I think that they are all considering this so that changing their pay TV content proposition with fast channels.
Okay. That makes
And
sense.
that will make a lot of change because most of the European audience watch TV via the telcos.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So it'll be sort of a hybrid strategy. You'll have your fast channels through streaming. You'll have your telcos, right? You know, different ways to get to that content.
Yes. No, the idea is to maximize. Now is the streaming, but the telcos are coming and they are getting ready. So we need to be there because it's the way to increase the viewership in our channels.
Very exciting. Congratulations. It's been a year.
Thank you.
What can we expect over the next year?
During next year, we are launching new channels.
Okay.
I cannot share like
All right,
many
Tracy.
details.
We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait.
No, basically our plan was to have 30 channels.
Okay.
So far, we have 13 with
All
these
right.
3 brands.
You're on your way. You're on your way.
Yeah, we are almost half of the way. So for next year, we need to complete our channel slate. And then increase the distribution of the current channels.
Okay. Yeah. So Teresa, one of the things we like to do with this podcast is sort of personalize some of the leaders in the industry and get to know. Obviously, we learned something from you, but we're going to learn a little bit about you. Is there a hobby or an interest you can share with our audience that you enjoy?
Yeah. Basically, I work a lot and spend most of the time on that. So when I get some free time, I like to spend with the family. I like cooking a lot.
Okay, great.
I enjoy. I am basically makes me relax and have some. So
Do you have any cooking channels on LoveTV?
Not yet.
Oh, maybe you'll
Not
have your
yet.
own show. Maybe Teresa.
No.
Why not?
I
watch
don't
it.
think so, but I think it's not only about cooking. I think we are exploring this channel.
It's a really big genre.
Would not
Right? People
be-
love cooking shows.
Yes,
Very relaxing and
it's very
informative.
relaxing. Probably, I don't know. I always think because we work a lot, like thinking and stress. And
Yeah.
when you do something that is manual, it's
And you finish it. You see the finished product and you get to eat.
and people enjoy it.
Right,
And then when
people
you're
enjoy it,
family with friends, they enjoy. So it's something that I like. But I think the concept of the channel should be more not only cooking, but gastronomy in general. So discovering food from around the world, I think
Love
would
it.
be very
Like
interesting.
an Anthony Bourdain kind of thing that you got. That'd be great. Well, listen, Teresa, I appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of the show. This is Teresa Lopez, CEO of LoveTV Channels. We're expecting a lot over the next year. We'll keep our tabs on you. This is Brian Mahoney signing off from the OTT Executive Podcast. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you, Brian.
Enjoy the rest of the show. All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.